So, hello everyone, it's Lucaso, and welcome to the next part of informative clips about Super Bowl 2014. As there is only 8 months till next Super Bowl, I think it's pretty important to start with the main part of your attendance and its registration. As I already mentioned in clip before, this one is a little bit more complicated than any of the previous ones, but still I'm pretty sure you won't have a problem with that. Previous years, I received some weird registrations which weren't filled in the right way, so I decided to do a tutorial for you how to register. Here we go. First of all, I will start with a few things you should consider before even clicking on registration. This is the most important part in communication between you and organization team. Take it seriously. Register only when you are sure you can come and not just because you are bored. And do the registration in time, don't postpone it to the last day, especially when you come from countries which requires visa to come to Czech Republic. Alright, so we can go ahead and start with registration form. We'll start with switching off the porn websites and go to address www.superbowl.name. As you can see, I have it already there. Most of you probably know this website. It's fully updated with all info for 2014, with news in the home section. And first of all, you should check it so you know what is it all about. So here you have all information for you. Click on section players. There is everything. Check the arrival info so you know how and where to go. Then go to accommodation, so you see the hotel and hostel rates, location and everything. Then you can check the rules, of course. Judges will be announced, and here is food, where is menu of the whole week, dinners and lunch with the pictures. We can get it back to this section later. So right now, if you think you're familiar how your week would look like, you can click on registration right here in the right corner. We put some color on it so you won't miss it. So here we go. We will start with basic information. And here you can see deadline was pushed to 20th July, which means it will end 14 days before event. So you have plenty of time, but still pay attention to your time management because later registration will be ignored. Let's do it. I will fill with this with my information as an example. So nickname, most of you have one. If you don't have one, just put the hyphen there. Mine is Lucaso. The next one is name. Please put only your given name. Mine is Lucas. Surname, your family name, mine is Koda. It is important for us to have these two separated for better organization of registration list. Country, easy. Country you're going to represent. Mine is Czech Republic. It's a small one. Yeah. Email address. Pay special attention to this one. If you write your email incorrectly, we won't be able to communicate with you in the future and you won't receive the confirmation email. So I will put mine here. That's it. Date of birth, please. In the right format and a full date of birth. Day, month, and year. Here is mine, so you can send me the birthday wish. Strong foot. This one is just to get interesting fact on how many right and left-footed do we have among us. So mine is right. You can see if you are both. You can click on that. T-shirt size. Check the label behind your neck right now and write what's written there. Mine is XL because I love bigger sizes. Shoe size. This is information which requires surprises in player's pack. If you don't know your European size of shoe, just Google shoe size converter and click, for example, for the first one, and here you can see British and European sizes. Mine is 46, which means it's 11 in British, so I'll just put 46 because I'm European. No offense, British people. Alright, so far nothing hard, right? So let's do the next section. Shuttle. Here. As you could see in arrival info, which is right here, arrival info, there is going to be general meeting of all freestylers in Hotel Slavia in Prague, which is very well known. But not everyone has to come to Liberec through Prague, like some Polish guys or Germans. They can go straight to Liberec. So we need to know if you are going through Prague and if you want to use shuttle from Prague to Liberec or not. It's free of charge, so it won't affect your budget. Let's say I arrived by plane. I'm going to take advantage of free transport, so I tick yes. Now here, right. Yes. You can see departure of shuttle. It's right here, 3rd August, 3 p.m. from Hotel Slavia. The same is shuttle back to Prague, 10th August, 12 a.m. from Hotel Arena. Yes, again, and it's done. Another easy part done. Good job. Alright, right now we are entering the part where a special registration system was required. Just very important information this year, how whole stay needs to be paid in advance, even before you come. We were forced to go for this option because we had many guys last year who registered but hasn't show up, and at the end, so their rooms have to be had to be paid from our budget because they were booked and nobody was there. We can't afford this happening again. So as you can see, general calculator was added right here, which will show you how much you would your week cost. Let's start with your accommodation. In Liberec, there are two possibilities, hotel and hostel. For more information, check the section accommodation right here. So I just put yes on accommodation because I want to stay in hotel or hostel. It's up to you. And then choose, I will choose hostel because I want to save some money, or hotel if you like comfortable background. I choose hostel, right? 10 euros per night. Then I choose if I want to stay a whole week or just few days. Standard model is to stay from arrival on Sunday 3rd to departure on Sunday 10th. So I put from 3rd to 10th. You see, 7 nights for 10 euros per night. It makes 70 euros. If you are from Poland or Germany and you're going to arrive on Monday or Tuesday, just put this and calculator will see that. Right, let's move to another possibility of accommodation in Prague. In case you want to come earlier or leave later, for example, just to check out Prague more, or you just found cheaper flights or the dates, there is possibility for you to stay in Hotel Slavia again for the same price as last year. If you are interested to use this service before or after event, you have to click on yes. Over here, right. And then you have to choose the date. Let's say I arrive 1 day earlier on 2nd of August. So I put it here. You can stay there only until 3rd, as we are moving to Liberec this day. And then I want to leave 2 days later so I can have a time to check out Prague a little bit. So I put the yes in here as well, and a date of 12th August. You see, 3 nights, 16 euros per night makes 48 euros. But let's say you have the standard model and you plan your trip to fit perfectly. So I put no here and no here. See, no special expense was given. So stay 70. So you don't want the accommodation in Prague, and just click on no. We've already been there. So we are done with accommodation. Now we enter the new part of registration, and it's food. Here it's pretty useful for you to open another window and open the menu there. See? Food. Open it in another window and put it somewhere else. It's food. You can make it smaller so it can fit your screen, because you don't need it too big. This one as well. Right. Okay, food. As you can see, it's 6 euros for breakfast, 4 euros for lunch, and 4 euros for dinner. Every time you choose some meal, a certain amount will be added to calculation of your price. So let's say I want all breakfasts. So I click take, and tick. And it makes 7 breakfasts for 6 euros. It's 42 euros. Then I check on menu. I like having everything served without thinking about it, so I just tick on everything. I want lunch and dinners. So as soon as you click on lunch or dinner, you can choose from 2 meals. See here, meal 1 or meal 2. For this purpose, just check the menu. Lunch on Monday, I can see fettuccine with chicken or baked potatoes. I like baked potatoes, so I will just choose meal 2. The same is with the dinner. Dinner, meal 1 or meal 2. I'm going to scroll down and see grilled chicken breast with herbs or spaghetti pomodoro. Spaghetti. I like chicken. I'll leave meal 1. And that's the same in every day. See, lunch and dinner, meal 1, meal 2. Just go through the menu and that's it. For example, here on Tuesday dinner, I don't eat fish, so the fillet is not good for me, but I like spaghetti. So I will see Tuesday dinner here, and I'll put meal 2. Easy, right? Or I just realized I'm Italian, so I put like fettuccine on the first day, then spaghetti pomodoro, risotto, spaghetti arrabbiata, or spaghetti pomodoro, and I just choose from that. So Wednesday, lunch, spaghetti, meal 2, and I can combine it as I wish. Now then, I realize that I'm vegetarian, so there is at least 1 vegetarian meal per day, like baked potatoes with vegetable, spaghetti pomodoro, risotto with vegetable, etc. You can see, so we have everything for everyone. So you should pay more attention to this part, as it's easier for us then to order the meals. If you realize you don't eat during day too much because of freestyle, you just put lunch off your options and put only dinners. See, calculation works perfectly. Then you realize you are Danish or Swedish, you will leave only breakfast and go to McDonald's every evening. So You untick that, and you are still on 46 euros. I think it's pretty good price, and the meal is gonna be really good. It's not gonna be cheap one from the fast foods, you know, it's gonna be proper food for you. So it's up to you what you choose. But once you choose some meal and register with that, you can't change it. So be careful on your choices. Again, your total amount for food is going to display over here. So I will leave only breakfast for me. And the last part of registration is about competition. We can already switch off the menu and go a little bit bigger. If you want to compete in any of the competitions, you click here. Yes, if no, no, nothing is that. If you click on yes, 20 euros as a registration fee is automatically put on your calculation. You will receive player spec for this amount. For those who think this is high and pointless price, I want to let you know that, for example, on Foodback World Tournaments there is registration 100 euros, and on some Frisbee almost 200 euros. So we thank you for your support in not thinking we are greedy. Anyway, this part is also important, as a list of competitors is made from this part. And if you choose to compete on all competitions and then you arrive and will tell us that you won't do just battle in time, it's time wasting and annoying. Also, if you decide not to compete in battle on place, you will mess up with numbers and system, which is really hard to correct. So please pay attention to this one as well. I will play battle for sure. I don't want to play routines, so no. Sig 3, of course, no to double routines. And if you are a newbie and don't know what are these 3 last competitions about, just check the section rules up here, and you can see what is it all about. Then you will realize how cool these competitions are and tick yes on them. Just leave it like that. So we are done. Here you can see the total amount, which shows you how much will your week cost. If you are not happy with that, you can change anything, like choose to eat less. You know, like you decide not no to breakfast, and amount is going down immediately. You can play with it as long as you want, unless you don't click on register right here. As soon as you're happy with everything, and I know you will still hesitate, I put this warning box over here, which told you please check out the registration data again. If everything is correct, confirm your registration. So just double check with everything, that everything is correct. This part is also correct. You can again choose the breakfast. I will choose breakfast. I love breakfast. And here, double check your data and please, and then you can proceed your registration here and OK. After you do so, your form is saved on website. You are not on registered players list yet. The most important part will come right now. You need to pay amount of money by sending it to account created especially for Super Bowl. As you can see here on final page of registration, total amount money you should pay. Then after you pay this, you don't have to worry about anything else. Everything will be covered for you. Number of bank account, it will be available for you really soon. And here, your registration ID, you will use it as a variable symbol in payment. For those who are not familiar with internet banking, please ask your parents or some of your friends to help you with that. You should have email with this information in your mailbox as well, so you can check that out. As soon as we receive your payment, we are going to contact you on your email address with confirmation and put your name in section of registered players right over here. Don't worry, everything is safe. As I said before, it needs to be done like that to avoid fake registrations. Deadline for payments is the same as for registration, 20th of July. So that's pretty much it. Wasn't that hard, was it? In case of any additional question, contact me on my email address, which is always here in the right side, or the Facebook. If answer for your question can be easily found on this website, like what date is Super Bowl happening, or where we are gonna stay, or how do I get to Liberec, I will charge you one bitch slap to your face when you arrive. So, thank you for your attention, and now you can get back to your porn, but seriously guys, get alive. See you soon, and it was my pleasure.